you could sit down with your younger self on your first day at Morgan Stanley thing in 2001,
yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give him knowing everything you know today?
Make sure that you master and understand the financial pyramid. I would heavily load up on life insurance. I would maximize, instead of jumping straight into the stock market, as in going into a brokerage account where they call non-qualified, I would have maximized all my opportunities for a qualified account so that I would have had tax benefits. Mm-hmm. Then the third thing was I would have looked very aggressively into real estate. And not real estate to say, hey, I'm buying and holding, flipping, but buying and getting rental income. And then the last one there, repeat the process and share the information with like-minded individuals.
What is the financial pyramid?
Good question. I was waiting for you to ask that. I said it a couple times.
I know. This is the third time you said it.
So the financial pyramid is the basis of how all financial advisors invest. It starts with asset protection, which is insurance. People don't like hearing the word insurance a lot, so they use the word asset protection. And pretty much it is I like to say the seed or the foundation of building wealth. So, hey, I couldn't give my child $1 million, but if I invested into some good life insurance, you can invest in term, whatever, I can now turn around and give my child an opportunity that I didn't have. And that just cost me cents on the dollar. So financial advising is one. Asset protection is one. Mm-hmm. Number two is retirement planning. People always talk about, I want to get an investment. I want to get investments. And I hear all these people jumping into these Robinhood accounts and Cash Apps or whatever, or what do you call it? Oh my God, whatever type of brokerage accounts that they jump into and E-Trade, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you're skipping a step. Max, you could do the same type of trading in a retirement account and some. And here goes the beautiful thing. If you do it correctly, there's something called qualifications. That's why you hear me say qualified and non-qualified. Qualified means, that, hey, it's a tax benefit to it. There's two stems from that. One meaning, hey, I get a pre-tax. So any dollar that comes in there lowers my tax liability.
Are you referring to like a 401k?
That is a pre-tax. Absolutely. 401k falls under pre-tax, or they call qualified.
So that's a retirement account.
Retirement account.
So
yes.
Are you pro 401ks?
Well, it depends. It depends. If the job is offering a match, I say max it out, because you never leave money on the table. We never leave money on the table. So we turn around and match it dollar for dollar up to whatever percent that they're willing to match. $1 over that, you put it into your own retirement account. And reason being, because you can manage your money much better than a lot of these 401k plans. You'll be amazed at how these 401ks perform. And I'm just going to say a statistical, and this is coming from the Harvard Business Review, that 401ks, if you put them all together, there's tens of thousands of them, how they're structured. 80% of them are non-performing. That means you're telling me if we had 10 people here and they all had 401ks, 20% or 2 people out of 10 are going to have a performing or a great positive rate of return on their 401k. That's bad. So I don't want to put my chances on. Why would I want to overload and put something that has a strong possibility of not performing well? I'd rather take the chance myself or talk to someone that can do that. So we got to understand what the pre-tax are. So, I have a 401k. What can I do with that? Well, the similar like vehicle will be a traditional IRA. And if you depend on how your income is made, and if you're a small business owner, you might have something like a simple or SEP IRA, where you can get and put a larger amount. There's some other rules that goes with it, but regardless, it goes from a regular traditional IRA, you could put up to, I believe, $7,000 per year. With a SEP or with a SEP IRA or a key off, you can put up to $70,000. Mm-hmm. or 25% or limit to 25% of your income. Now, look at that. See, new information, new decision. Now you're seeing
Of course.
it a little bit different.